Hello and welcome back to part three of my $10,000 pot limit Omaha bankroll challenge, day two. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel to get daily updates on new pot limit Omaha content. Just waiting for the blind on most tables here, so the action will be starting back up fast and furious. I took a bit of a break. It's a good idea if you've been grinding for a while, 45 minutes, an hour, just take a brief break, clear your head, regain your focus. You perform at a higher level and allows you to continue playing well and paying attention to what's going on, stuff like that. Still waiting for hands for the most part. We're in a couple waiting lists as well. We've got 5 tables anyway. And start things off with a couple folds. Check the lobby. Already on that list. Already on that list. Even on that list. Table 4, Jack, Jack, King 8 with 3 clubs in the big blind. See what the action is in front of me. Probably going to be defending here against a very loose aggressive player. And just going to check fold this flop. And folding, and folding, and folding. Table 6, picking up Queen Jack, 10-7 on the button. Probably flat call a raise to invite the big blind into the pot. I do have the button, so that's cause for playing a little looser than other positions because I'm going to have absolute last position after the flop every time. On this flop, I'm going to fold to a c-bet. If the player c-bets, he checks, so I'm going to bet myself. And turning top 2, I'm going to bet. And fold to a check raise. And I'll check the river. And end up chopping it. Table 2, picking up 3 aces, a 6, open it up. And my opponent calls. Oh, bet full the flop. Or check back, I guess. It's a flop that is gonna, I've got a significant range disadvantage. Oh, yeah. Can you go up to 4 tables on the top row here? Got a decent 10-cent, 25-cent game that I want to get on camera. And there is a table behind where my head is on the video feed. So we've got 7 tables open now. in total. Starting at the top left is 1, then going across 2, 3, 4, and at the bottom 5, 6, 7. Just so when I'm pointing to the action on one table, you know what I'm talking about here. You can see a couple of really loose players here on table 2, 83 and 70% VPIP. Check the lobby good. Nothing new. I recommend a very conservative strategy, especially in the micros where you're getting a lot of pots multi-way. A lot of loose people don't like to fold. But for the most part, you want to just stick to value betting, stick to playing hands with a lot of nut potential, and watch out for the nits. Fold when they bet, fold when they raise. Table 2, uh, probably going to be completing here, getting pretty good odds. Not a great hand by any means. We've got a dangling 4. But you can play pretty loose when it's limp to you in the small blind. Complete some marginal hands. And not going to peel with my gutty here. Table 5, bottom left, ace, queen, jack 8 with nut spades. Gonna defend my big blind unless there's a 3-bet. See everybody here 3-betting pretty tight, only 3% on average. And just gonna check fold the flop. And folding. Table 3, marginal queens here in the small blind. Table 5 completing, pretty raggedy hand. Table 3, going to be calling here. Basically trying to flop top set. And I'm just going to lead out. It's 4-way, very dynamic board. Would hate to see it get checked around. Obviously delighted to stack off now. We get a call. And it turns to the 5 of diamonds. Great turn. Actually going to bet it. And my opponent raises all in. That was sweet. Bottom pair to gutty, going to check back. So the reason why I bet there is it's such an obvious spot to slow play a full house. So it's like it's so obvious that by betting. It makes it look like I don't have a full house. That's my theory anyway. Table two, three betting out of position with aces. So I'm not really a huge fan of this situation. Well, this guy's got less than a full stack, and he's a nitty raiser, so I can narrow down his range a bit and be more scared of like Broadway flops than anything. Table one, pretty attractive hand here. Ace Jack, Queen Eight, double suited. Gonna three bet fold. This guy's stats aren't showing right now, but I think he's a recently liberal raiser. You can check. Um, Basically trying to rep that I have aces and I'm terrified of that flop. Table seven, bottom right. I got the nut wrap plus a gut shot plus a club draw. Sadly, brick everything. Table five, top two, just go ahead and raise stack off. This guy raised pre, bet the flop. And he's got a set. That sucks. Table two, ace, queen, jack, six, double suited in the cutoff. Gonna make an isolation raise. We do have a dangling six, but two strong suits and male position. It's pretty good. This guy's playing 82% of hands, so gonna have a lot of weak hands in there. Table one, flopping top pair and a flush draw. And I don't know, peel seems a little dubious. But why not? Table four, we've got decent hand here to complete the small blind. Might even call the raise if Yankee Mike gets in there. We've got decent nut potential, connectivity. And we flop just the nut flush draw. So we know 7 cards, there's 45. Never mind, we have the ace-high flush. Now we just have to hope that somebody calls us, but they didn't. Table 5, double suited kings in the small blind. And I think 3-bet fold is the play. So 3-bet fold to a 4-bet. It's up from Eugene 82 because he's only got $2.16 to start the hand. Here's C-bet. We're up in top set. Fortunately, I don't know if he folds if he has an ace, so he does put in the call. Just go with it. It's kind of dubious. But it worked out. So, YOLO. No, ace is double suited. Taking down the blind. Defend. I can't miss yet. Never mind, break the flop anyway. Table 5. Raising a couple limpers with pretty nice aces. Back down to a 6 table count, by the way. Actually going to go down to 5, so just the 5 you can see. So table 4, we make the isolation raise with our aces, get 2 callers, and we flop. Pretty interesting situation here. 6 nut outs. Just going to go ahead and check back. Wouldn't mind a bet either. We turn the second nuts with a gutty. And I think it's a spot where we have to peel. This player bets. We can bet if he checks. We do have a gut shot for the nuts. Table 2, turning the second nuts, 4-5 way. All right, well, I guess I'll call it there for day 2. Unfortunately, I don't think we did that well. Minus $66 today. So rough start to the bankroll challenge, but that's poker, right? You're not winning every day. You're not winning every session. So thanks a lot for tuning into my bankroll challenge, and hopefully you check it out tomorrow with day 3. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. And if you have any feedback, comments about any of the decisions I played in the hand, definitely leave a message in the comment section. Thanks so much for tuning in and have a great day.